Tools used for venting 5x5 closure. The following tools are required for venting 5x5 closure. 1. Pin. 2. Comb. 3. Scissors. 4. Pen. 5. Measuring tape. 6. White paper. 7. Office pin. Then 8. Lace net. You need the hair I'm going to use for venting. You also need dummy too. These are the tools used for venting 5x5 closure. Please like my channel and subscribe so that I can bring more videos on board. Preparing a 5x5 closure for venting. What you do first is to use the tape. You measure out 7 inches by 7 inches. That is the length 7 inches, the width 7 inches. Now the extra 2 inches is used for sewing, maybe when you want to wig the hair. Now use the scissors to cut the net out after tracing the net. Mind you, I'm using a wide net. This one is non-customized. I bought a full length of I think it costs like 6,000. So anytime I want to do closure, I just measure the type of closure I want to do. So in today's class, I'm cutting out 5x5 net, lace net for 5x5 closure. I actually measure 7 inches for the length, 7 inches for the width, the essence of it, so that I can have 2 inches at the both sides for sewing. So as you can see, I'm using my scissors to cut the net. Mind you, I told you the tools that are used for 5x5 closure or any kind of closure at all are venting pin, very important. 2. Lace net, very important. 3. Dummy head. 4. Measuring tape. 5. Pen or pencil, you can use any of them to trace the lines. 6. White paper, so that you can see the cells of the net when you place it on the dummy. Then 7. Office pin. You use it to pin the lace net on the dummy. Those are the tools you use. As you can see, I'm still measuring the net, about to cut it to the size I want. And the size I'm cutting out is 7 for the length, 7 inches for the length side, 7 inches for the width. That's how that is it. It's very easy. When you are cutting the lace net, you have to be very, very careful so you not spoil it. As you can see, I have just cut out my net that I'm going to use for 5x5 closure. Measure 7 inches by 7 inches of lace net for both the length and then the width. As you can see, this is my white paper. Placing the lace net on the white paper, just the way it is. I'm cutting out the excess of the paper off, so I can make a perfect. I can place it perfectly on the dummy. This is the dummy I'm using. You can see this is the dummy. I'm placing it now. Placing it carefully. Place the net. Place the cut lace net on white paper and place it on the dummy. Now the next thing you do is use your office pin, pin the lace net and paper securely onto the dummy head. Just where I'm doing it, pinning it down. Pinning it down. Second side, pin it down. Make sure that the net is well placed on the dummy, so that it can be very, very easy for me to prevent. The inside of the white paper is for me to see the cells of the lace net, so it will be very, very visible. Make work easier when you're painting. At least you see the holes of the lace net. The front side, place the pin, place it, and make sure you place the pin all around it so that it will hold the lace net firmly on the dummy head. Now I'm taking a measurement. I want to measure 5x5 closure out. The first side of it, I make sure that I make a mark for easy tracing. That is the mark. I made a mark. The next one, I will measure 2.5 because I want to get accurate pattern. So I'll give two lines, measure another side. Then from that line now, I will measure another 2.5. That's 2.5. So 2.5 plus 2.5 will give you 5 inch. That is for the width. Now the first place I mark with the pen, I make sure that I trace the line upward for easy trace. That's what I've done. Then I'll do the same thing on the pattern line too. I'll trace the two pattern line upward for easy tracing. So using measuring tape, measure 5 inch and mark it with a pen or pencil for easy tracing. Then that's what I've just done. I'm still tracing the second side upward, so that I'll have two lines at the two edges for easy tracing. That will make my work neat and faster too. That is it. I'm still tracing the line, tracing it upward. Make work easy. Please subscribe so that I can bring in more videos for you to see. If possible, download too so that you can practice. Now using a stick of a broom, I use the stick of broom to create a curve shape arc at the bottom, so the closure will have a natural curve look, just the way I'm using it. You can see I'm tracing the arc now, so that the closure can have a curve look, make it look natural. Mind you, I traced out the pattern based on customers' preference. The pattern can be a single middle line or two middle lines. Those two lines you are seeing, depending on your customer. Some customer prefer single middle line, then some customer prefer two middle lines. You can see I'm tracing. I ensure that the trace pattern measure 5 inch in length, which is why it is called a 5x5 closure. I mark it. That's where I'm going to stop. Yeah, mark it out. So after measuring, this is how the hair is going to look like.